Hello and welcome to Lori's DIY Life. This is Lori. Today I am going to put together a card using the Spellbinders Shellebration card kit of the month, which was from July of 2019, so a year ago. Not too bad. When I first saw this kit, I thought, man, it's kind of looks like a little girl, and I kind of looked a little bit closer, so I got this idea, and I'm not real sure how it's going to turn out. But we're going to give it a try and see how it goes. And my thought is, I seen this sentiment right here that says we grow together, and I thought, well, then I seen these two Mermaid die cuts, and there's also two of the foam stickers, but I figured I would try these right now. There might be a lot going on in this card, so we'll see how it works out. And I thought, this could work. So what I'm kind of doing is taking my idea of course, it's kind of on the fantasy side, of course, with mermaids and stuff. So this paper here is going to be my idea of, well, it's going to be representing basically the sand, the bottom of the ocean. And this paper is going to be representing the water and the waves. So I'm going to go ahead and glue those down because I want to do it this way and see how it turns out. So I'm just going to go ahead, glue it down. My kind of thought is I'm making this work, and usually I don't go in with that idea, but I figured why not just say, you know what, I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it look okay no matter what. I think I watch a lot of those cooking shows and those cooking competitions, and the one, where they're, what's it called? Guys' grocery games, I guess. And they have to go get those baskets from the people and buy the people's grocery carts, and then they have to make something out of it. And so I thought, okay, I've got this bunch of stuff, and of course I got a better pick than they do. So let me see what I can make out of it. Ooh, that went right through that. Okay, this tape looks like it's kind of off a little bit. Okay. Maybe they should do I know they did a long time ago, they had a crafting, and they had materials, and the people had to make something from the materials, and they kind of told them too what they had to make, sort of, I think. Man, it was such a while back, and it wasn't on very long. It didn't last long at all. But I think that would be kind of fun. Here's some materials. Now let's see what you can make out of it, and see what people can come up with. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, kind of put this where I think it's going to go. I'm not sure if that's so straight, but see, this tape is kind of cut. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to put this one down. I don't know why I picked purple, but I just figured I just felt like it. And that's what this is all about, right? How do we feel? What do we want to do? Do we think it looks good? Of course, when you're making a card, you do always want the person you're making it for to like it, and sometimes if you know that person really well, you'll know if they will or not if you know their taste. I mean, I've got my sisters, and I've got a lot of sisters, and let me tell you, they're all different. There's not one of them the same. And I would never even think of sending them the same card or the same gift because it wouldn't work. Not for my sisters. Their tastes are all different. I need to make sure, because this has words, I need to make sure I'm putting it right. And I'm going to put, I do kind of want it lined up with that one maybe. Oh, I didn't think this through very good, did I? There we go. I did it. Okay. Now we're in the ocean, so we need backgrounds, what I figured, and I've got these different plants that I kind of want to put in here. And I know that, or I've got a shorter one. No, I like that tall one. Okay, I like the way that looks. I'm gonna do that. I won't be able to get it like that again, but I'll try. Probably need to be cutting these smaller, but this is kind of small. I might need to get glue out, but I always want to use what's in the kit. I don't want to have to get glue out. I want somebody to be able to just pick these kits up and do it, and they don't have to worry about going out and buying glue. I mean, of course, there's some things you gotta have, but the less supplies somebody has to get, if they can just get a kit and go from there, then I say yay. That's kind of what I'm looking for. That's kind of what led me, I mean, years and years ago, I knew about Spellbinders. I was never a club member, though. So, but when I seen their kits had the adhesive and all of this, I thought, well, let me check it out and see how it goes. See, that didn't even stick. And so far, I would say I've pretty much been able to do it. So, what have I made? 3 cards from the kits. And just using stuff from the kits. So, oh, what's stuck? So I'm pretty impressed. Now, it would be nice to be able to ink it up. You know, it would be nice to do a lot of that stuff, and, you know, eventually we'll get there. But I just, you know, I want people to be people that are just starting out and thinking, where do I start? You know, it would just be nice to be able to say, hey, go buy the kit. And then all you need is some scissors, you know. And maybe a pokey tool to get all this tape lifted up. So they're so, I mean, it's really expensive to craft if you gotta go buy everything, and, you know, trying to keep up on all of it. So with this Spellbinders, my opinion so far anyways is people can get these kits, have some scissors, maybe go buy a die cutting machine. I mean, that little diamond press is all I would need for this, and I know there's other companies that have little die cutting machines that would be able to handle these dies. So yeah, I think it works, you know. And the thing is, then those people can find thing, you know, where their talent is, what they like to do. Do they like to do the die cutting? Do they prefer the stuff that's already die cut for them? You know, are they happy making cards? Do they want to try inks? Do they want to try, you know, the million of things that's out there to try? And I just think that would be a good way. This is taking forever, isn't it? Let me just put a few pieces down here. Just enough to get this stuck so we can move on. Otherwise, we aren't ever going to be done. Okay. I'm just going to leave it there. Other stuff's going to be over it, and that'll hold it down. Oh, that one came up easy. That piece, there we go. Okay. So just kind of put those on top of each other. Now what? This. And I was thinking on the other side, and you know, you gotta have stuff on the bottom of the ground. Let me just stick it on real quick. So, I spent too much time on those, and I know, oh, see, now that kind of is a real tight match to this, so I'm gonna bring it down more. Okay, now I want to cover the bottoms of these so it doesn't look like they just grew out of nothing. So let me stick this down. That's why I pulled all the different starfish and stuff. Up. So there's a snail. I don't know what's going to be a good way for that to go. Maybe like that. Okay. This needs covered. Let me put some stars on here. And I usually like to group things in threes. I mean, long time ago I heard that was a thing, you know, uneven numbers, 3 or 5s. And so ever since then I kind of try to stick to that. Shoot. There. Yep, I try to stick to that rule. Just because. Oh. And you know, it seems like since I got these card kits. Oh, it's stuck back on my hand again. Seems like since I got these card kits, I've never been much of a person that went for the stuff that was already die cut. I like to do paper piecing and, you know, stuff like that. But I tell you what, I have not minded doing this at all with these kits. So that's a bonus anyways. I'm gonna put this star over here, but I'm gonna give it some dimension since this appears to be okay. So now we got this. Oh, I gotta put the mermaids on. So let me get, what I want to do is have the mermaids holding hands. They're best friends, and that's why we grow together. When I saw the 2 mermaids, oh wait, I didn't want to use tape. I wanted to use the foam and have them stick it up. I want them raised up. When you use this foam, when you're thinking, man, they didn't give me very much of it, all of this here, this waste is not waste. Just cut it, it works. Remember that. Don't throw it away. I've gotten some I've ordered, and it comes and it's not even cut. So, okay, I know that they're going to take up a lot of room, so I'm going to put her over here. And normally I would put more on than this, but because I'm in a hurry, so that the video doesn't take forever, and I spent so long doing that one leaf, I better speed it up a little bit here so we can get done and decide if we like it like this or not. If we need to add more, put something in. Kind of hard to take something off, that's why I said I figure, shoot, we'll just make it work. Okay, here's the other friend, and they're going to be holding hands because they're besties. Oh, that one plant was kind of a waste to put in. That's cute. I think I like that. You can't really see the snail, so I should have had that moved a little bit, but I probably should have made some of these more dimensional. Let me see if I can get it off. Yep. Let's put a foam dot on there and dimension. Make it more dimensional. I like texture and dimension on my cards. So, okay. Now we gotta figure out where this is gonna go. Stick it underneath them. I did kind of want it to be dimensional. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these off again. While I can, please let me be able to take this one off. Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to make it dimensional. That might be too much dimensional now. I don't know. Can you have too much dimensional? Now I should be able to just kind of slip it down in between them. With them shells gone. There. I like that. Now we can put the stars back. Okay, what do we need? Something. Oh, we need something, maybe. Because it's so busy everywhere, but right there, well. What do you think? I don't know. Maybe it's good the way it is. I do like the way that turned out. I'm happy with that. See, and I was all worried that this kit was too childish looking. And that would be a good card to send to a best friend. Yep, it sure would. Okay, let me mount it on the card. Oh, I know what I can use. I know exactly what I can use on them. Oh, well, it's not from the kit. But you know what? I already know who's going to get this card. And I think they'll like it. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to add some bubbles. I'm going to use those Nouveau drops I had the other day. Oh, the sticky's on both sides of this now. This tape. That means maybe some of this doesn't have any sticky on it. Oh. I think that's part of these old kits is sometimes the adhesive is a little bit messed up. Because when adhesive gets old sometimes. Okay. Make sure the card open and see, I almost put that on the wrong way. Okay. And get over it. Get over it. Oh, no. Sorry there, I had a little mishap when I went to get these drops, and then I looked over and realized, guess what? Oh, I got these. So I'm going to use these because these came in the kit. So I'm still sticking to what came in the kit. And I had stuck them there thinking, oh, maybe I'll need those. And then I went and forgot about them. So I wonder what color I should use. I like these ones. So I'm just going to say... Ooh. Guess what? The adhesive isn't sticking to them. No. Well. Just make it look like little bubbles. I have to make it just so it looks like little bubbles floating up. And that's going to be the card. Okay, thank you.